Hi, this is Jim Francis, and welcome back. Well, in this session, I'd like to talk about building a business. And when I say that, it doesn't matter whether you're starting a small business or you're starting an Amazon or an eBay business or a multi-level or whatever the business is for you. When you think about it, you want to brand that business with image, with content, with a look, with a feeling that people get from you. And that starts really with you thinking about the name that you're picking for the business. So decades ago, I had a great mentor. His name was Charles Givens, and he came up with this really cool little game called the Name Game to come up with a product name, a business name, meaning a corporation name, a niche that you might have on Amazon or eBay, in terms of a store or something of that nature. And also, I used it for many years for buying domain names that were cool, unique, different, that conveyed a very specific message. So in the session, I'll talk a little bit about the name game, and playing the name game so that we begin that branding piece for our business with respect to that. And you really only have one chance to give a first impression of your business, and that comes quite often from the name. I used to have Francis Enterprises, which really didn't mean anything, and after that, I had many other companies and domain names and website names, that did convey something, like Credit Spread System, that is really a type of investing, and it's a system. Well, that became a product name, that also became a domain name, that also became, a brand over time. So we want to build that. And then you're going to think about the image you're trying to convey. And when you think about image, it often comes down to colors and color selection. So I'll talk a little bit about that as well, with respect to your brand. One of the more common mistakes that people make when they start to build their business is they'll buy cheap and inexpensive business cards, and then they'll also make sure that those business cards are using a name that's generic. And when I say generic, like Hotmail or Gmail or Yahoo or whatever it might be, you got to think about the person on the other side. When they see a name like, Jim at Yahoo.com or Jim at Hotmail.com, they know that that's a personal email and that it's not really a business email. So you want to be careful about using generic email accounts. Certainly can own them and use them for private use and things of that nature. But when it comes to business, I want to make sure that my company name, my domain name, and my emails are pretty consistent. I want to make sure that they reflect the right piece with respect to it. Jim at Hotmail, Jim at Gmail, Jim at Yahoo.com kind of means that I am a Yahoo. That I'm not a professional business, and we want to make sure we brand our company and our business together, right, with respect to it. If I was in the real estate business and I'm trying to sell a house quickly, or I'm trying to convey to the client that I can sell their house quickly, I might have Jim at sellfast.com, for example. You know, I'm not really a big proponent of leaving pieces behind. But if you are going to leave pieces behind, make sure they're good quality pieces, that have color, that aren't just black and white with respect to it. We also want to start thinking about our business cards. Our business cards should reflect the image or the message that we're trying to convey. So many years ago, I did a lot of real estate. When I did a lot of real estate, I had properties in Florida that I was trying to sell to people in the UK and in Canada and different areas. So I wanted to come up with a name that kind of reflected what the business was about, conveyed a message to the end client of what I was trying to get to them. So I played the name game and came up with some cool names. So let me just run you through the name game using that Florida example. So basically what we're going to do is take a page and cut it in half, and on one side we're going to put the end result that we're looking for the client, and then we're going to use some sort of action words to cheat or to get to the end result. So the way you would play the name game is, first of all, think about the end result that people want if they're trying to buy property in Florida. So first of all, it would be Florida. It might be beachfront, might be vacation homes, it may be the beach, it may be sunshine, it may be income producing, an investment. So those are all the results that are people looking for for that type of business. And then what I'm going to do is come up with some action words. And usually when it comes to the action words, people have difficulty being creative. You want things like foundation, connection, link, unlimited, things that progress you towards a system, things that progress you towards that result. And, over the years, I've learned that I have to cheat a little bit. What I mean by that is model success. So I came up with a cheat sheet of about 50 words that you can link with the result word to come up with some pretty cool names. So let's just play the game. So first of all, I think of Florida, sunshine, home, vacation, beach, fund, rentals, real estate, investment. Those are the end results I'm trying to convey to my end client, to the consumer, to the person that's going to use me or use my business. And then I'm going to use my cheat sheet to come up with some words, right? And I'm going to come up with some words like connection, link, properties, resources, real estate, solutions. Now, I can go to a thesaurus and put in connection and come up with 4 other ways to say connection. So that's one of the ways I could continue to find some action words to mix them. And then all I do is kind of mix and match. I find the 3 to 5 that sound cool or unique or different or convey a message. And then I pick the one that really is going to be a strong message for me. So I would do Florida connection. Hey, not bad. I don't mind that. Florida link, Florida properties, Florida resources, Florida real estate, Florida solutions. All kind of convey what I'm trying to do, right? But don't give you a strong image other than Florida. When I think of Florida, all I can think about is gators and swamp, right? So I'm not sure that that's what I want to convey. So then I take the next one, sunshine connection, sunshine link, sunshine properties, sunshine resources. And I kind of like that sunshine properties or Florida connection. So, and I can go home connection, home link, vacation connection. That might be good for a travel company. Beach link, beach connection might be good if you're looking for suntan stuff or the beach. Beach real estate, that might be okay. Beach resources, solutions. So I'm going to play the name game. I'm going to come up with 3 to 5 different names. And I just did this in a workshop just recently, and it was a business e-commerce kind of workshop, where we picked what the end result was. It was toys, it was goods, it was products, and then we did product connection, product link, product resources. We had one person that was doing, kitchen appliances, and we did kitchen appliance link, kitchen appliance resources, kitchen appliance direct. That was a cool name. So you can come up with some cool names for your business, for your website, for your store, for your whatever it might be, right? So then once we've kind of picked a name, you can certainly cheat by looking at my cheat sheet. This is just one that I have, and you can resources anytime you want to. But we can also start to think about the image we want to convey. So the image we might want to convey is sunshine. So that might be beach, that might be sun, that might be fun. You might think of a tagline like your connection to hot real estate, your connection to a great investment, your link to prosperity and wealth. Come up with a tagline. But that image kind of conveys the message I'm trying to look for. And I didn't create that image. I actually picked this up from Vistaprint, right? Vistaprint has thousands of templates. If you're going to do a thing like Vistaprint and do a business cards and you get a nice image on the front and whatever your contact information is, you also want to use the back. So we want to put on the back, we specialize in. So we put 3 to 4 bullets. We specialize in investment property. We specialize in Florida beachfront property. We specialize in first-time buyers. We specialize in foreign nationals investing in the USA, right? So that it conveys the message on the back as well. So use that space and use it effectively with respect to it. And think about your colors and images and things of that nature. So I'm going to talk a little bit about, text and colors when you're thinking about building your presence, whether that's your business cards, your flyers, your website with respect to it. Colors have a very specific meaning. Red tends to be passionate, excitement, rage, intensity, and action. Orange, warm, jovial, energetic. Yellow, ocean is clear and inspiring. Green tends to be cool, refreshing, natural. Blue is cold and relaxing and stable. Purple is mystic and regal. White is pure, clean, youth, and bright. Black is ominous, death, important, and elegant, because of contrast. Gold tends to be, rich, wealthy, and important. Silver tends to be strong, regal, smooth, and flowing. So think about the colors that you're thinking about. If I'm trying to convey, a wealthy, prosperous environment, elegant, I probably want to put gold on black, or silver on black. If I'm thinking about, geez, it's health related, I'm probably going to go with the green kind of piece. If I'm thinking about kids and having fun, it might be a little more orange, jovial, fun, maybe a little bit of clean and inspirational with yellow. So colors definitely have a conveying of a message, and you want to make sure that your business cards, your website, your direct mail pieces convey that type of message as well. We also need to start thinking about colors that don't work well, and that might be, yellow, red, or black. And some people tend to like to have a black background with white. I do as well, but sometimes it causes problems with people being able to read it, right? So you got to be careful about that. Text also has kind of an image, right? So if you have, characteristics of the text, whether it's thick or thin or round or bold or tall, or sheriff or sans serif, right? It causes a message, right? So thick tends to be strong, solid, and full. Elegant is thin. Round is open and jovial. Tall is elegant. Bold is strong or forceful. Bold attack. It tends to be royal or regal, formal. And then you've got kind of fancy serif and sans serif. So we want to start thinking about the text as well, right? And when you're thinking about it, you also want to start thinking about, making sure that you get a logo for your business, and you can go to logomaker.com, get it done relatively inexpensively, and a free logo, for example. You can also pay 99 Designs and have several logos designed for you. So you can start to build out that presence. Logo Works, anywhere from $200 to $700 to build you 3 to 5 different types of logos, and then you can pick the one that you really feel makes you done. We also want to start thinking about building a package, a hosting package, or a website. And I would suggest the best thing you can do is come up with a good company name, and then make sure that the company name is available as a domain name. And then, because when people search, they search for something specific, so we want to make sure that the company name matches the domain name, and that matches the email. It has the right color combination and right image and right logo. And we also want to host it. We want to host it, at GoDaddy or Bluehost or someone like that, where it can cost us, $10 to $50 a month. And as part of that, we want to be able to capture the names as well. So this is Jim Francis saying so long for now. I'll see you next time.